holding on for dear life. What's coming up around the next turn? We are getting the 5th day of riding in Japan. Started off high above Matsumoto. Riding with League of Trail once again, and trip has been fantastic so far. So we're gonna pedal up here a little bit, and today we're gonna get 3 massive dumps, 3 pretty big uplifts, and some good trails below, I'm sure. So every day been so good. Let's get it going. Well, I already broke the first rule of a guided trip. I got in front of Matt, and when you get in front of your guide, nothing but bad stuff can happen. I was like, oh, I'll just roll down. And we ended up rolling down a fire road over here. Everybody had to climb back up. I'm only responsible for myself. Those guys should have followed Matt too. We're just above 6,000 feet right now. Nice, cool breeze. Even with the sun beating down. Matt warned us of sniper rocks and roots. Just gonna hit it if we hit it. I hope you've been watching this series from the start. There's so many bits and pieces of history and stories that, it's been such an amazing experience. Easy. Oh, that rock came back and got me. Oh, full on. Rideable steeps with grip. Oh, yeah. Rideable and survivable. God. Full intimidator. Man, well, there goes 1,000 feet of elevation.
How good is that, man? Just slow speed, tail dragging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it slow, keep it in.
Semi in control.
Yeah. Still on the lookout for the Japanese black bear. Woo. No sightings yet. You can tell there's granite underneath all this. The base layer is just hidden under 50 feet of loam. Woo. So I'm sure there's certain little areas where there's big rock slabs hiding out. Keep the rudder moving. Yeehaw. Man, I've been talking about it in every video, but I'm really trying to figure out my riding position and, you know, be aware when I lean back too much because I'm scared, instead of pushing in and keeping the weight centered, or maybe I need to keep it more forward, or oh, we gotta keep the momentum. But it's been good. I feel like I'm more self-aware or something. Wow. All good. Oh, yowie wowie. So there hasn't been a ton of gnar on the trip, which is fine by me. People complain sometimes, like, oh, that looks like such a flowy XC trail. It's like, until you ride it, you don't know what you're talking about. And so Matt said that last section that was, you know, a little rock garden downhill used to be all covered in deep loam, but the typhoon came through last year, and basically that was a fall line, so it just got all flooded out, and that's like the one place we've seen like roots and rocks and kind of exposed trail. Crazy. And of course, the first rocks we see, we've got our first flat.
Okay. Yeah.
That's okay, because I've got some 7-Eleven pancakes that I can snack on while we wait. Oh God. $5 climb.
Oh, go!
Switch to some nose breathing on that one. Giddy up. I recently read that horses cannot breathe through their mouth, so if you cover up their nostrils, they'll suffocate. Oh. Yikes. Yeah. Oh, hold it. Okay, now we actually have loose dirt for the first time. Yeah, a little bit of loam there, but it's actually trail bed. Whoa! Cool. Oh, we're in the city. All of a sudden. Ah, super cool. Second run of the day. Starting off very close to where we started off on the first run. Got AJ leading the way on this one. Our local guy, even though he's not local to Matsumoto, but lives in Tokyo, but does a lot of mountain biking. This is really nice. Ooh. We call him the master of Chombo. Yeah. Oh. Weirdly rocky. Those downs are sneakers. Ooh. This is strangely dangerous. Doesn't look like it, I'm sure. Oh God. But it's just waiting to bite ya. Inside rock. Oh, inside roots. Wow. So much stuff on the trail, it's hilarious. Actually surprised no one's gotten like a really bad stick, breaks and spokes. Really great turn practice in Japan. Going too fast into everything. Woohoo! Steeper. That was cool. Oh, let him go, man. Whoa. It's been a hot day. Even though we're shuttling, making sure I'm drinking a ton. Chombo! I had a clip at some point where I explained the whole Chombo thing, but I can't find it. So I'm gonna explain it now. Trail Cutter is the place that has the reputation for no skidding. It's kind of where the entire reputation of Japan was built upon, oh, if you go there, you can't skid. So at the Trail Cutter private place, there's a guide at the front and there's a guide at the back. And they pretty much slow you down so you can't ride very fast. And if you skid, they call it a chombo. And they did go like, chombo! And if you get 3 chombos, you get kicked out. So we didn't go to Trail Cutter because of that. And so that is the origin of the slang chombo. It's kind of when you make a little boo-boo on the trail, you skid, maybe you go off trail a little bit. Let's continue. Chombo! Spraying trail. Just 3 inches of duff on the trail. Wow. It's a beautiful place. We have now stopped at this 7-Eleven 3 times. Every run, you gotta get some more fried chicken. All right, so Matt and John are gonna go do that trail again. Both of them lost their phones on that trail. Matt has the quad lock and it wasn't quite gripped on and it was on his handlebars and it flew off. And then John went over the bars at some point and he didn't have the phone really secure. It was in kind of the loose camelback pocket or whatever. So hopefully they both find their phones. That's a nightmare. Oh, neck grabber. Got my helmet. Oh man, good stuff. Oh, konnichiwa. That is the first hiker. That's the first person we've seen on any of these trails. I kind of forgot that other people would probably use these trails. Mountain bikes, hikers. We've just had them all to ourselves so much. It didn't even cross my mind. Yeah. Oh. So whenever you see a rope in Japan, it means it's getting nasty. Nice. Oh. Keep it rolling. I hear Malcolm right behind me. This is silly. This is silly. Okay. Oh. At least I was able to get off really nicely. Oh. Thank goodness for good grip. It's funny, my confidence on this kind of stuff is getting better and better. Because, man, once you step off, it's death. It's so hard to put your foot down safely or stop safely, even though somehow I was able to do that back there. So it's really quite silly. Jeez. Woo. Oh, ridge line.
Whoa!
Crunchy, crunchy.
Oh.
Oh man, just holding on for dear life. What's coming up around the next turn? This one's been really good. Oh, 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 oh dear God. Jesus. Oh. Ooh. God, I was getting faster, then I slid out and thought I was gonna go over that thing. Oh, I did not see the gate coming. Oh. If we can find a shrine up here, I will say a prayer for my survival. Another great day of amazing Japanese trails. Wow, just can't get enough of it. I hope you've enjoyed it. We drove from Matsumoto up to Hachibuse now, and the next few days we'll be in this area. I'll show you the guest house and where we're staying and all that in the next videos. Thank you so much for being here, for making this possible. I appreciate it so much. And I hope you get to come on a trip like this someday, because it's better than good, better than bad. It's good. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.